We thought something had gone wrong. John couldn't get a hold of him all week. No calls, no messages, nothing. And then this happened. John had been trying to get a hold of the electrician, but it just wasn't happening. And when you've only got the weekend to get work done, that kind of thing can delay everything and set the whole project back. So going into this long weekend, we weren't sure what we were walking into. But while John was working away, and I was back here in England, taking care of my parents, going out for walks, and finding the best little coffee place I'd ever had. His friend had actually been at the cottage all day Friday, quietly getting the rough electrical done, and just in time for John arriving for the weekend. When he walked in and he saw it, it completely changed everything. It was such a relief. We thought it was going to be a stressful weekend. Suddenly felt like we had stepped forward again. One of those moments where everything just feels better. The biggest smile on John's face. Just such a relief. All the roughed-in electrical has been done, and it's an amazing job. And in just one day, we couldn't believe it. I believe he had some help from a friend, I think. John said he had a helper with him, so the two of them working. But they just stuck to it all day until they finished all the roughed-in electrical. We have electrical for lights, switches, sockets, smoke detectors, the oven, the fans, electrical for everything. All the wiring has come together for the electrical box to be put in, and all the roughed-in is done. Now John can get on with putting in the windows, plastering around everything, and then we can then look into getting a plasterer to start plastering the house and finishing the walls. It's all coming together amazingly. So John made the most of it. He got stuck in and got all the windows in and finished off properly. You can see the difference. The natural light coming into the rooms makes the space look even bigger. Makes this little cottage look like a really big, bright place. And it certainly is turning into a really nice home. He also finished off the insulation boards, which was one of those jobs that just had to be done and hopefully keeps the cottage nice and warm in the winters. So the next part of the weekend, he did some of the plastering around the windows so they would stay in place nice and secure and finished off nicely. He's getting ready for the next stage and it's all so exciting. It's starting to come together now. And for the first time it feels like we're getting somewhere. I've been watching it all through the photos he's been sending me. Every time my phone goes, I don't know what's going to see next. Something new, something changed. You can actually see the progress happening. And then he sends me things like this, and it just reminds me why we're doing all of this. There's something about Donegal and just the way it slows everything down in so naturally beautiful area. I love it when he sends me the scenery shots, just as much as the renovation projects. They are so pretty and so beautiful. I miss Donegal so much. And this one in particular made it into my Etsy shop. Just a little piece of Donegal to bring into the home. We've been FaceTiming every day. And if I'm honest, it's not always easy. Some days are fine, and some days you just really feel it. 3 weeks in now, halfway through, and it does start to feel like a long time. We're making sure that we spend some quality time on FaceTime each evening, especially to say goodnight. The beauty, the peace, and the happiness I feel in Donegal gave me the space to finally do something I've always wanted to do. To sit and write. And the words just came. The countryside, the scenery, the farmland, the ocean, the swilly, even just the views from the cottage all around me was inspiration for my writing. Now back in England, I've been editing, publishing it, and I've just finished my first book. I'm a little nervous, but I'm also excited. I finally wrote a book. I've always wanted to do this, and Donegal just was the right place, the right feeling, gave me the confidence, the peace, the quiet, and the beauty to be able to relax, have my head at peace, and write. This is my new book I just published. This last weekend was a long weekend, which made it a little bit even harder to be away from each other, as generally long weekends you tend to make the most of and spend time with your family. But John was in Donegal and I was in England. But one of the things that was really nice to see was when John phoned me straight away and said, the electrical's been done, the roughing of the electrical's been done. His face, the big smiles on his face, it was just so great to see. It was really contagious. I was so excited, couldn't wait for him to send me the pictures, the photos of the electrical, and to show me what had been done. And just the relief. You could see the worry of wondering when and if it was going to be happening had just left and vanished from John, and to be honest, also from myself. We were both a little bit worried. You know, people just are so busy these days, especially electricians, plumbers, anything construction. it's hard to just pinpoint someone to get them to work, and him not quite answering his phone and the messages, we were just a little bit worried, and he just pulled through. Now, whether it's his cheeky Irish just thought he would surprise us, or he was just getting on with the job, I don't know. Maybe John knows a bit more than I do, but it was just so happy to see John's face lit up. He's just so much happier over in Ireland anyway. You can see John's so much more relaxed. He seems to have a purpose in life. The house, the renovating, it's given him a purpose. He keeps saying it already feels like home. Donegal has always been home for John, but this house that we're renovating to retire into, which is his grandma's house, to him it just feels like home anyway. And now as we're getting through the renovations, you can kind of see where it's going and get into the middle part of it, the excitement. And yeah, he just, as soon as he walked in the door, he said, yeah, it feels like home. It still does, and it's always been a good place for him, for his memories of growing up and visiting his granny there. So it was just so nice to see the happy smiles on his face with the electric coming in. And for me, I mean, Donegal, it's already my future home. I can feel it. The house is perfect. It's what I've always wanted. It's in a location that you just can't beat it. The countryside, the scenery, the peace, the quiet, but also having the sea right there, the Swilly. You can see it from the house. You can see it through the new windows we have in. It's just amazing. And that just quieter, slower pace of life, just that small community, just gave me that time. Last time I was over there, in my just downtime when I wasn't helping John and I wasn't renovating or cooking or cleaning, I actually got a chance to just sit at peace and write. And I wrote my first book. I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to write a book, and I kind of dream books, I dream stories, and I've just always wanted to do it. And a little bit late in life, I guess, but I finally wrote my first book. I'm so proud. I'm very much proud of John too. It just amazes me how much we've got through, and I'm surprised. I didn't think we'd have this electrical in, and next job is plastering. I never expected us to be at this stage already. John's already saying, when you're there in the summertime, you're painting the walls and the ceilings, which I knew I would be, but it just is actually happening, and that to me is great. I'm happy and can't wait to get back over there, get my overalls and get painting the rooms and seeing them come together and designing and finishing the layout. Still got to do the design of the kitchen. We haven't finished that yet. We know what we want, but we haven't ordered it. We haven't sat down and really focused on it yet, so that'll be coming up soon, getting that organized. And yeah, I just didn't expect us to be at this stage already. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get over there. I'm enjoying my time here in England, being with my parents, but I can't wait to get back over there. Halfway through our 6 weeks apart, it's a little tough, must admit. Frustration at times, and sometimes I pour that frustration onto John, and I apologise, but it's just hard to see how much he's doing, and I feel bad that he's doing it alone, and he's doing so much and he's working so hard, but it's also a little bit hard because I'm not there, I'm not amongst it, I'm not with it, and I have that tiny little bit of jealousy that I have to kind of rein back and just enjoy the fact that I'll be there soon, won't be long, and once I'm back there, I'll just realise that the 6 weeks actually flew by. But at the moment, I'm just raring to get over there and actually get going on the house and be in there. So even though we're not there together right now, things are still moving forward. The cottage, the work, everything we're building, it's slowly coming together, and every step gets us closer to calling it home. I'm really enjoying life right now. And I know John's been so excited and happy with what he's achieved this weekend. It just was a big turning point for us.